I can't deal with this. The sun keeps going in and out. My video goes from light to dark. I'm thinking if I need to play music. I need something to get me pumped, get me ready. I look like I work at Sephora. Y'all know.
But I don't waste my time trying to prove that I'm something to see. Oh,
Ha! All right, that's enough. Let's roll the clip. Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is bringing to you a makeup shoot on the look that I'm wearing right now on my face. And I will say I'm very obsessed with it. I have never done anything like this on my channel, and when I sat down, I knew I really wanted to experiment with color, but I knew I didn't want to do like full blown out color all the licks. That's just not my thing. So I feel like this is a perfect way to implement color into your makeup look without being too overwhelmed. If that makes any sense, I really do love it. Like I said, it's a perfect way to rock color this season. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up so that way I know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you know, I upload new videos every week, twice a week, and you don't want to miss out on that. Ha! With that being said, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna do this thing. My hair just doesn't want to cooperate today, so we're just gonna ignore that and we're just gonna worry about fixing up the face because as you can see, I have more breakouts. I have no idea. It's probably hormonal because my period did come on, but it's just like aggravating me at this point. Like I want all the pimples to go away. I'm freaking 25. Like why on earth does my skin feel the need to break out like every waking second of the day? Like why? Like don't do that to me. I'm gonna be using this. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow in their old packaging. They did update their packaging, but I still have a bunch of these. So I figured I would use all of the product in the old packaging before I bust open the new stuff. So I'm just going to take this. This is pretty much just a brow gel and I'm just going to brush it through my brows. I really like this because it does give my eyebrows a tint while filling in all of the sparse areas, but it doesn't give you a very like sharp harsh brow, which really isn't what I'm going for, especially towards the very front of my brow. So I'll just brush this side to side and I'll brush it upwards, and then I'll brush it alongside the tail. I really like for the tail of my brow to be the most defined part of my brow, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I'm just going to fill in the tail. Using a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm gonna apply this all over my lids. This is really going to act as an eyelid primer, and I'm also gonna use it to clean up underneath my brows. Now that my eyes are nice and primed with concealer, I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette I'm gonna be using is this one. This is the Sweet Peach palette. And I'm gonna take the shade Peaches in Cream on a Morphe M433. And I'm gonna take the shade and I'm just going to feather it into my crease. And I'm just going to lightly blend upwards. I am not taking this onto my lid. I really just want to set that crease. So now that that shade is blended all up into the crease, I'm gonna go in with the Pixie Contour palette that they created in collaboration with Miriam, and I'm actually going to take this shade right here, which I want to say is called Highline. I could be wrong. I always kind of, you know, mess up the names on the back, but I'm going to take it on a Morphe M433, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it into the socket of my eye, and the way you can really find the socket of your eye is looking up, and where your eye kind of folds, that's going to be the socket of your eye. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to push it into the socket towards the outer portion of my eye. I'm gonna do the same exact thing to this eye, so I'm just going to look up, find the socket, and then just rock it back and forth. Really trying to carve out the very outer portion of the eye. Taking any dark brown that you have, I'm gonna take this one from this Smashbox palette, and I'm just going to place it on the very outer portion of my eye. So I'm gonna take it here, and I'm also going to take it like right in here, trying to carve out this portion of my crease. Once I have a little bit of that shade there, I'm just going to take that Morphe M433 and just buff it out. All right, staying with this Smashbox palette, I'm just going to take that very nude shade and I'm just going to pack it right up in this area to brighten it up a little bit. Now that I kind of have the base down for what I want, I'm going to go in with some black liner. Today I'm going to use this Milani iTech Extreme Liquid Liner. It is shiny black. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about shiny black, but we'll see how it goes. I actually got this sent to me in a PR package, so I kind of want to use it. Now, one thing I always ran into when using felt tip liners, which is why I don't use them, is that they do kind of dry out, especially when you do apply a wing over eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with the NYC liquid liner in black. I do want to add a little bit of white liner on top of the black just to do something a little bit different, and I was actually inspired by like the color blocking in my shirt. So I have this NYX white eyeliner and I'm just going to place it a little bit above the black we just applied. So pray for me. I don't do this too often. One of the main reasons I don't do it is because I know I'll mess it up. So let's hope I don't mess it up. I can definitely work with this. I'm going to take a break from my eyes and I'm gonna prime my face. I'm gonna use this. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm actually going to pop it up in this area, and this is really just going to fill in those pores and smooth out some of that uneven texture I have going on. I'm also gonna use a little bit of this. This is the MAC Stroke Cream in the shade Gold Light, and I'm just going to place this all over my face for more of a luminous, dewy looking glow. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to use this guy. This is the new IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact Foundation. I absolutely love this. I did use it clearly. I used it yesterday. I tried to film, but everything was just going wrong. So my impression on this is I do really like it. It's medium to full coverage, and it just feels really, really nice on the skin. So what I'm doing is I'm going in with a brush that was sent to me. This is the Skin Smoothing Complexion number 704. And I'm just going to pounce the product in the center of my skin. And as you can see, like immediately it gets rid of all my hyperpigmentations, all of my redness, and all of my scarring. This is a winner. The shade I'm using is medium tan, in case you guys were interested. For concealer today, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade Light Neutral. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this directly underneath my eyes to brighten things up a little bit. To set my under eye concealer, I'm just going to use a little bit of my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder directly underneath my eyes. And I'm really focusing on pushing the product into that concealer so that way it's nice and set. I'm pretty much setting all the areas of my face that I applied the concealer. For face powder today, I'm gonna use this guy, which is one of my favorite face powders. This is the Hello Flawless Face Powder by Benefit Cosmetics. I'm in the shade Honey, and I'm just going to apply it with this big brush right here from IT Cosmetics. Now moving right back up to the eyes, I'm going to take that all white NYX liner, and I'm actually going to apply this closest to the very edge of my black liner. I'm going to drag it right here. To tightline my upper lash line, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs liner, which is amazing. It is super black and it does not smudge. Like, if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. After that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara, and I'm just going to coat my upper lashes. Just wiggling the wand from the base of my lashes straight through the tips. For my lower lashes, I'm going to use this little baby mascara. This is by Pixie. This is their lower lash mascara, and I absolutely love this because the wand is like so itty bitty, so it's going to really grab onto every single lash without like making a huge mess. You feel me? So I'm just going to wiggle this down here. Honestly, guys, I just really love how full and fluffy these lashes are. You can get them at Ulta, and I'm just like so obsessed. I did add another coat of lower lash mascara, which is why my lower lashes are just a little bit more intense, but I've been really loving the look of like no shadow on my lower lash line and just mascara. So that's what we're gonna roll with today. I'm now gonna add a little bit more of a pop of color to the very inner tear duct of my eye. I'm gonna use this pencil brush by Morphe. Honestly, I bought this collection and I'm not a big fan of the quality. They do feel very, very cheap. I do like one brush in the collection, which I mentioned in my favorites video, but that's my thought. But anyways, I'm going to use this shade. This is Lemon Drop by Makeup Geek. I'm going to apply a little bit onto this pencil brush, and then I'm going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray. This one is by Scandinavia, and the reason I'm going to spray my brush is so that way it's a little bit more foiled and a little bit more wham bam when I apply it. God, I love it. I think that definitely gives the eyes a little nice pop. It's a really fun way to add color, especially for the spring season if you're not really into color full out over the lid. So moving on, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to actually contour. I have the Sigma F40 and the Pixie palette in collaboration with Miriam. I'm actually going to take this shade right here and I'm going to rock it into the depths of my cheeks so that way I can give my face a little bit more dimension and kind of chisel my cheeks out a little bit more. Before I add my highlight, I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Perfect. So now moving on to the lips, I've really been wanting to bust this out. This is one of the Retro Matte lip colors by MAC. This one is in the shade Young Attitude. And when I saw it, I was a little bit intimidated, but when I was sitting down trying to plan out what exactly I wanted to film, I swatched this and I knew I wanted to put it on my lips just because it is more of a deep vampy color, something that I normally wouldn't gravitate towards. And since I am stepping out of my comfort zone this year, I wanted to try something new and different. So I'm gonna pop this thing on my lips and we're gonna rock it. I am living for the way that this entire makeup look looks right now, but I'm gonna add something a little bit more to the lips. You can totally keep it like this. You don't have to do this next step, but I'm gonna go in with this eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. This is in the shade called Mermaid. It's this really pretty iridescent kind of like green shade. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take a Morphe M433 and I'm gonna dab it into the product, and then I'm gonna press it in the very center of my lips to give off more of a metallic lip. Oh, I'm so obsessed. And I'm just gonna feather it out a little. You know what? I just got this highlighter from Becca in the mail and it really inspired me to just pop this directly over top. So I'm gonna dab it onto this brush, spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus. This is the Prismatic Amethyst highlighter that Becca just came out with. So I'm just gonna pop it right there. And just like that, you guys, that's the end of today's video. What'd you think? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, you guys know if you have any video requests, I have an email that you guys can email me at in the event that you guys want to see particular videos on this channel. I can't even speak. I feel like just because like I've been sitting in front of the camera like talking nonstop that my voice and my mouth is just like, no, Ashley, we don't want to talk anymore. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next one. Deuces.
Like
Who's that? You in my frame!